Jannik Sinner, the current world number one, finds himself at the center of a major doping controversy that could shape the future of his career and the sport. In March 2024, Sinner tested positive for clostebol, an anabolic steroid banned by the World Anti-Doping Agency, WADA. The test results shocked the tennis world, given Sinner's previously unblemished reputation. However, an independent tribunal of the International Tennis Integrity Agency, ITIA, ruled that Sinner bore no fault or negligence and allowed him to continue competing without a ban. While Sinner was cleared by the ITIA, WADA has appealed the decision to the Court of Arbitration for Sport, CAS. WADA is seeking a suspension of up to 2 years, arguing that the ITIA's ruling was too lenient. The key question is, what will CAS decide? Scenario 1. CAS upholds the ETA decision. If CAS agrees with the ETA that Sinner had no fault or negligence, the matter will end, and Sinner will continue his career without sanctions. Scenario 2. CAS overturns the ETA decision. If CAS sides with WADA, Sinner could face a ban of up to 2 years. This would significantly impact his career, potentially stripping him of titles won during this period and sidelining him from major tournaments like the Grand Slams. What could influence CAS's decision? Evidence of no fault. The ITIA's decision was based on Sinner's ability to demonstrate that the positive test was unintentional. CAS will re-evaluate the evidence to determine if this defense holds up under stricter scrutiny. Precedents in tennis past cases like those of Maria Sharapova and Richard Gasquet show that CAS has occasionally reduced or upheld suspensions depending on the circumstances. This could set a precedent for Sinner's case. Current reactions from the tennis world. Novak Djokovic expressed frustration with the lack of transparency, stating that players were kept in the dark about the details of Sinner's case. Djokovic's comments reflect growing concerns about communication in anti-doping proceedings. Nick Kyrgios called the situation disgusting, pointing out inconsistencies in how doping cases are handled. Kyrgios's criticism adds to the calls for reform in tennis's anti-doping protocols. Sinner himself has expressed disappointment and surprise over WADA's appeal. Despite this, he remains confident in his defense and has vowed to fight the allegations to clear his name once and for all. What's next? While no date has been set for the CAS hearing, it's clear that the outcome will be pivotal for Sinner and the sport. Here are the possibilities. CAS decision timeline. The CAS process can take several months. During this time, Sinner is allowed to compete, meaning he could continue to add to his legacy while awaiting a decision. Impact of a suspension if banned. Sinner's ranking and sponsorship deals could take a massive hit. However, he might still appeal to higher authorities, such as the Swiss Federal Tribunal, if CAS rules against him. Future of anti-doping in tennis. This case could prompt a broader conversation about transparency, fairness, and consistency in how doping cases are managed in tennis. Sinner's case is about more than one player. It's about trust in the system, the integrity of the sport, and how tennis handles allegations of doping. For fans, players, and the governing bodies, the stakes couldn't be higher. As we wait for CAS to make its decision, the tennis world will be watching closely. Will Sinner's name be cleared, or will he face a suspension that changes the trajectory of his career? Until then, Sinner continues to compete, showing resilience and determination. Stay tuned for updates as we follow this story. If you enjoyed this analysis, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below with your thoughts on Jannik Sinner's situation. Let us know. What do you think CAS will decide? And what does this mean for tennis?